Forgiveness is the most selfish act in the world. I'll say it again. Forgiveness is the most selfish act in the world. And the reason forgiveness is selfish is because you are the only person. You yourself are the only person who's affected by forgiveness. The person that you are forgiving is not affected either really by your forgiveness or by your lack of forgiveness or your denial of forgiveness. Here is how you forgive when people hurt you. You give good. You give for, see, I've turned those words around. Give good for supposed evil. So let's do something simple. You're driving on the highway and somebody tries to cut you off and suddenly you are in road rage. A friend of mine says, "God bless you," to the person who tries to cut her off. Okay. Send good for hurt. It doesn't mean you have to know what's going to make good for that other person. You simply send blessings. You say, let the highest good come to pass here. Let there be good, let there be wonder, let there be joy, let there be peace. You intend good in the face of intended evil or intended hurt. Let's put it that way. Forgiveness is an act of will. A deliberate act of will. You take your conscious mind and you say to yourself, or you say out loud, I forgive so-and-so. You don't even have to know what you're forgiving them for necessarily. You say, I'm willing to forgive. I'm willing to forgive. If you're not actually forgiving, I'm willing to forgive. Again, the mistake with forgiveness is that people try and do it too soon and don't feel their feelings. You got to feel your feelings. And then when you're ready to let it go, you forgive. And yes, I know forgiveness is a deeply spiritual teaching. It is better to give blessing or compassion even in the face of not being ready to forgive than it is to forgive and not be able to mean it because you haven't done your emotional work. Give yourself time to forgive. And I find for me that where I have to forgive more often than anything else isn't people outside. It's right here, forgive me, or more here, forgive my brain for what I'm thinking. And I have to forgive God. How could she allow that? I say to myself, well, I don't always see the biggest perspective. When there's hurt, it's what am I learning from this? What can I learn from this? How can there be a gift in this? There's always a gift in relating, always. And how can I bring peace to this situation? Forgiveness is always worth it because most people aren't really affected when you don't. The person that unforgiveness hurts is in your bathroom mirror.